Okay, so the Bitcoin ordinals NFTs on Bitcoin is gaining some attraction here. It's a new asset that's being built on Bitcoin. That's the NFTs. Okay, so we'll get into that later. But first, let's get an update on the BTC chart and on Ethereum and some altcoins also. See where the market is going. Okay, so if you like content like this, just give it a like. Okay, so right now Bitcoin can either break this resistance at around 27,750. Remember, 27,750. Okay, or it can break this support right here at around 27,500. Okay, it can break that support to go all the way to 26,780. Okay, so once it breaks there, we know we have to short all the market once it breaks this support at 27,500. Okay, but if it breaks this resistance at 27,750, we need to long we need to long every altcoin. Okay, so let's take that as an indicator and check now to Ethereum. Okay, so you'll know that if Bitcoin breaks that small support at 27,500, then we need to short everything, right? And for your Ethereum, we need to put your take profits right here, 1,773. Okay, dollars. Okay, and we need to enter a short right here. It broke this key resistance, makes as resistance right here. If Bitcoin goes down, we short it right here for Ethereum, and we ride it all the way to 1,773. But if Bitcoin breaks that resistance at 27,700, this too, Ethereum 2 will break it and make it as support. Okay, and then we need to long it. Okay, so now let's talk about your next one, which is your avax. Okay, so for avax right now, your avax 2 is at a small range, so we don't need to long, no need to short. But let me tell you about this. Okay, so it can give you, now it broke this key resistance right here. It's going to make a higher high, and again a small higher low right here, a higher high, a small higher low. Okay, so if you see on 30 minutes time frame, you'll see. Okay, and it will give a big pump if it's bullish, and that is unless Bitcoin breaks it 27,750. But if Bitcoin breaks that support at 27,500, right, this too is going down. It's going down to $14.26. Okay, so now let's talk about your next one, which is your Solana. Okay, so Solana also has a short range, so we don't need to long, no need to short. But let me tell you, it needs to break this resistance. That's when BTC breaks it, 27,750 resistance, right? But if Bitcoin breaks that support, this too is going to 27,500 support. This too is going to $19.88 per Solana. Okay, so if you see, DOT has a good entry to buy once Bitcoin breaks that support at the bearish part. If Bitcoin breaks the support at 27,500, the DOT, once it breaks this support at $5.25, break the support, makes the resistance. We know that it's going down since Bitcoin broke that support, small support at 27,500, and we can put our take profits right here, $4.67 also. But if Bitcoin's bullish and breaks that resistance at 27,750, your this one too, it broke this resistance. It's going to make a small high low on a 30 minutes and more probably break. Okay, so now let's talk about your next chart, which is your ADA chart. Okay, so for ADA chart also has a good entry if it breaks that support. If Bitcoin breaks that support at 27,500, your ADA will break its own support at 0.35 cents. Once it breaks, the Bitcoin breaks that support at 27,500, makes a resistance. We know that Bitcoin is going down to 26,781 support, right? And then we can short, you can put your take profits for ADA at 0.32 cents. Okay, but if it's bullish, then it'll give a small high low, and then it's more probably going to break. Okay, so now let's talk about your next one, which is your algo. Okay, so algo touched here. This is the third time algo touch. Okay, so the two times that algo touch was in 2020 and 2019. Okay, so you need to keep an eye that this is the lowest that algo has ever gone. See, on a daily you'll come to know. Okay, so now let's go into your next chart, which is your near chart. Okay, so for near chart right now it's here. So near chart just breaking this resistance, this 4-hour resistance. If Bitcoin is bullish, right, and Bitcoin breaks that resistance at 27,750. It breaks the resistance. This too will do a small high low, and again a small high low, and it will break this. Okay, but if Bitcoin doesn't break, you can enter a short right here. If Bitcoin breaks that support at 27,500 small support to go to 26,781 support, right? Then your near chart also will go all the way to $1.49. Okay, so we need to keep an eye on that also. Okay, so now let's talk about your phantom. But your phantom, right? If you see your phantom, it has a more buying volume. See, phantom has more buying volume. If Bitcoin is falling small, it's falling small and it's pumping hard, right? So Bitcoin is having some good volume. We need to see this. We need to see the charts on phantom where you need to buy because it has a good volume, right? But for your if Bitcoin turns hard, this is dumping very slow. So we can't need to short this. We need to check on this. Okay, so we'll check on this for tomorrow also. If it's keep having that good buying pressure, which it's having right now. Okay, so now let's talk about let's go into your crypto crypto trends. Okay, so for crypto trends, we see only 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝗀 going up, and I see one short. Okay, so I'll tell you about the short. So right now we'll see on 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀. Go on the crypto trends. Okay, so right now we see on 𝗧𝗧𝗀𝗀. Okay, so for 𝗧𝗧𝗀𝗀, we need to give it some more time. Okay, so for 𝗧𝗧𝗀𝗀, we need to see whether it has that more buying pressure. Okay, so we need to give it some time to see whether it's keep going up. So we need to see it tomorrow. Okay, so now let's go into your shorts. Okay, so the short that I'm seeing is this short. Okay, so I'm seeing this short. Since the ordinal is pumping at STX, okay, so since the ordinal is pumping, people are trying to sell stacks to buy the ordinal thing of the token, right, which listed yesterday on Gate.io. So this token is this not getting some love. Okay, so more probably I'm seeing that a small, I'll put it as green. Okay, so y'all can mostly understand a small pump to here at around, you can say, 0.66 cents. I'll put a short right here where y'all can see it. Okay, I'll zoom it close. So it needs from here, it will come here. That's this resistance, and then I'll short it all the way to here. Okay, I'll short it all the way to 0.35 cents. Okay, so remember short right here, STX. Okay, so it's not getting some love. People are dumping. They want to buy that ordinal token more likely because it's building on Bitcoin, right? We'll get into that. Okay, so now let's get into straight to some crypto news. Okay, so the first news, which is okay, so Grayscale. Wait, I'll just okay, so Grayscale expands ETF business. Okay, puts forward 3 new crypto funds. Okay, so you know that Grayscale, which is a Grayscale investment, it's a digital asset manager. Okay, for the big for the sec. Okay, so it's a digital asset managers, right? So right now it's filing 3 new ETFs. Okay, it's filing 3 new ETFs. The ETFs that they're filing is Ethereum futures. Okay, the ETF that they are filing is Grayscale Ethereum futures ETF, then Grayscale Global Bitcoin Composite ETF. The next one is Grayscale Privacy ETF. Okay, so they're filing this 3 new ETFs. So what it's going to do is it's kind of it benefits the overall crypto space. Okay, how it benefits, you'll see, it attracts institute investors and it gives a positive impact for the full global of crypto space for the long-term vision, because it's Grayscale, right? Mostly the guys who are in big corporation, they only invest in this ETFs, right? So now let's talk about your next one, which is here. Okay, so Hong Kong to permit crypto exchange to trade BTC and ETH, but with restriction. Okay, so right now Hong Kong, they want to position itself to as a global virtual asset. Okay, so they want to do that. So right now that they are permitting exchanges to trade with restriction. Okay, so this kind of this the they are saying with restriction. The next one, you see that they are developing guidance for banks and dealing with crypto exchanges customers. Okay, so as you read this headline, it also provides a regular clarity that it's not banned in China. Okay, and this kind of boosts the confidence in the overall crypto space. Okay, so it's kind of a bullish news for the crypto space. Okay, so now let's talk about your next news, which is your Ethereum total value locked hits new all-time high. Okay, so if you see that total the total volume of locked of your Bitcoin, right? The sorry, your Ethereum, the total volume locked. It's kind of see, wait 1 second. Yeah, okay, so right now you see that the overall, you see that the small, it's having a climb, right? So this is kind of a bullish news for Ethereum, as you know that once you lock your asset on Ethereum, it's locked there for some time, right? And kind of people are not going to go and directly remove it, right, when they lock it. So this kind of increase the locked Ethereum continues to grow. Okay, so if it keeps continue to grow, it will be it's locked, right? So it will decrease the supply of the Ethereum, which is the accessibility of Ethereum is locked, you can say. So people won't able to directly go and take it, right? So it will decrease the accessibility of Ethereum, which will increase the demand for ETH, and more probably it will affect the price, okay, of Ethereum. Okay, so that's for TVL, which is locked on Ethereum. Now let's talk about your news. Okay, the next one, BRC20 token surpasses 1 billion market cap as wallet provider prepares integration. Okay, so right now you know that the BRC20 token is tokens like ERC20, which is going to be issued on the ecosystem of Bitcoin, right? So right now it surpassed $1 billion market cap, and with the wallet provider preparation integration. Okay, so right now if you see that the wallet provider, which is BitKeep, it's providing for Bitcoin NFTs, and it's even providing for the yeah, so BRC 20 tokens on Bitcoin, right? Which it kind of like this Bitcoin Keep wallet. It's a multi wallet which is planning to support Ordinals and Bitcoin uh Bitcoin sorry BRC 20 tokens, right? So this is kind of a bullish news for the uh, Bitcoin ecosystem, as it's going to increase accessibility and usability for users, which will contribute to the growth of the Bitcoin ecosystem. Okay, so this is not the only, okay, so if you see that, I'm telling you that this is only not the only wallet which is supporting Bitcoin ecosystem NFTs and BRC20. Even MetaMask and Ledger already support. So the accessibility of the when more users can access this ordinals, right, NFTs on Bitcoin and BRC20 tokens, it kind of sees for the overall growth, okay, for your Bitcoin ecosystem that people will build. Okay, so now let's talk about your next news, which is your Cardano transaction loads at 94 capacity. So if your Cardano reaches 100%, the what will happen is the fees will be higher and the miners will gain some good cash, right? Sorry, the people who are securing the network, which they'll gain a good money, right? If but if it reaches 100%, the system will get clogged. So this is kind of a bearish news for the users. Some transaction won't enter and all. Okay, so but this shows that the growth in Cardano is still there, that it reached 94%, only 6% left for 100%, and for the system to get clogged, right? So this is kind of showing the growth on Cardano, and with the update also that the roadmap also is there to further improve the Cardano system, right? So now let's talk about your next one, which is Goldman Sachs, Cobb, and Microsoft joins force to launch blockchain platform. Okay, so right now they're trying to launch the blockchain platform, which is called Canton Network, not Cantua, Canton Network. So their aim is to connect institutional application. Okay, so the aim of this blockchain is to connect to institutional application. Okay, so it will be in testing on July 2023. Okay, so in July 2023 it will be on a testing. Okay, so now let's talk about this, the next one, UK digital pound to focus on privacy not anonymity, says PE. Okay, so this is, so they want to release their CBDC, right? So they're trying to focus on privacy, but not on anonymity. Okay, so they'll able to see who is the guy, in short. Okay, so this is kind of a bullish news for cbdc, right? So overall crypto space. Okay, so now let's talk about the news that you came for the thumbnail. Ordinals inscription approaches 4.8 million, nearly doubling in just over a week. Okay, so this is important. In just over a week, just over a week, it doubled, almost doubled to 4.8 million. Okay, so if you see that, y'all will be asking me, okay, so this is what's ordinals, right? Some of you all don't understand. Okay, so what's Bitcoin ordinals? Okay, in short, it's an NFT on Bitcoin. Okay, so it's launched in January 20. I'll just zoom it. Okay, so I can see it's launched in January 2023. So it's a new investment which is there on Bitcoin. Okay, so it's a new asset class which is there on Bitcoin. Okay, why it makes this important is this. Okay, so why Bitcoin ordinals is important? Because every Bitcoin NFT, okay, that's been created, which will have of one Bitcoin which will have around 100 million satoshis. Okay, so from 100 million one Bitcoin has around 100 million satoshi. From that one satoshi, which will be an NFT, okay, which will be 0.001 satoshi from 100 million, that will kind of gain value since there's only 21 million. Okay, so this new asset class, which is just recently launched on January 2023, is kind of gaining some big attraction. If you see here, okay, so if you see the overall time of this ordinals, the Bitcoin NFTs, see from March 11th, from April 11th, you can see that it was a little bit amount, and right now from May it just doubled, right? See, just doubled. So this is, if it keeps growing, right, we need to start to see the NFTs on Bitcoin because we'll make some good cash. Okay, so if y'all are doing a research, you'll need to do it on this Bitcoin NFTs, because not on the token, not on the BRC20, but on the NFTs, because there are in total there are 21 million Bitcoins, and of each one Bitcoin there are 100 Satoshi. So as the value of this Bitcoin, as Bitcoin has only 21 million, so the value of this Satoshi is even more precious, right? Since Bitcoin is only 21 million. So we need to see this Bitcoin NFTs. Okay, so now let's talk about your next one, which is your Bitcoin ordinals hits Binance NFT marketplace in latest update. Okay, so you can see that even Binance NFT marketplace is listing Bitcoin ordinals. So this is kind of a more bullish news, that you know that the Bitcoin ordinals is going to gain some good traction. So if you're early, you all will make a massive bags. You all know that even NFTs on CryptoPunks and all on Ethereum gain some traction, and now it's selling for big $1 million, $2 million. You all know, right? But the and Bitcoin ordinals will have even more value since of the 21 million of Bitcoin. So that's for your news. Okay, so now let's talk about your next one, which is PayPal crypto holding increased by 56% in Q1 2023 to nearly 1 billion. Okay, so right now PayPal is holding nearly $1 billion of bit crypto. Okay, so they're holding $1 billion, and if you see the PayPal app, right, it supports buying and selling and holding Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. You can buy and sell, which the company also holds around 1 billion, which it will drive growth since it's in platform you can buy, hold crypto. Okay, so now let's talk about your next news, which is Epic CEO mocks metaverse is dead notion, 600 million coming to wake up. Okay, so right now the CEO of Epic Games, there's a blog that rest in peace metaverse, we hardly knew, yay. Okay, so he's mocking them and he's saying, in short, there are 600 million monthly active users in Fortnite, Minecraft, Roblox, and PUBG, and VR chat can mourn its passing together in real. So in short, he's trying to say that this is just the start, and y'all are saying rest in peace the same way they were saying for Bitcoin, right? So it's kind of, that metaverse is going to boom as the days pass. Okay, so that's it for your crypto news. If you like content like this, just give it a like, hit that subscribe button, ping the notification bell so you don't miss content like this and you're early to watch. Okay, so peace out, crypto fam.